aye Ghanatube so modofo snow we masai so atena se aja konwa fefefe na ebusiafo se nya matena se de no se nsem ahodo bi enkoso ewo oman nim na entempa so no ye bekwa kutie ne ahwe nsem bi a enkoso ewo oman Ghana.
Delighted, and I would like to thank Bishop Doug, who is an amazing man, an amazing man of God. Bishop Doug is someone who never ceases to amaze me. He's truly blessed, and we thank God for his life. We have gone through an election, and I want to thank God for his blessings to myself and to the country, Ghana. The book of Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 18, tells us that in all things give thanks to God. And for me, I have an abiding faith in the Lord. And so for what he has done for us, we are giving thanks to him. I know and I believe that God has a plan for me for greater and better things in the future. So I want to thank all of you for giving us the opportunity to wish you a happy new year from my wife and I. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless First Love. God bless Lighthouse. God bless Bishop Doug. Thank you very much.
In the court, where an Accra High Court will on Saturday, January 4, deliver judgment on the NPP's application seeking to compel the Electoral Commission to recollate the results in some 4 disputed constituencies. Now, this follows the court's dismissal of an earlier legal objection raised by the NDC, paving way for the substantive case to be dealt with. Well, the NDC insists the results have already been declared in these constituencies, and regardless of the issues the NPP may have, an application for mandamus is not the right forum. Member of our Legal Affairs Desk, ዄHOCKS Asante, has more captured in this report.
The day started in court with a judge ruling on the NDC's preliminary legal objection that has been made in this case. You will recall that yesterday the NDC made a case that this was an election petition disguised as a mandamus application, and that once all the declarations have been made in all these 4 constituencies, the remedy for the NPP parliamentary candidates is to go by way of parliamentary election petition if they feel that the declaration made were null and void. And that was the case Addo made yesterday. The High Court judge disagreed today and ruled against the NDC when it comes to the preliminary legal objection. And so the mandamus application itself had to be gone into. We started from Tema Central, where Gary Nimako, the lawyer for the NPP parliamentary candidate, made the case that the coalition was not concluded and that the entire process was marred with violence, and that they did write to the Electoral Commission demanding that the results be recollated and a declaration be made. They also talked about the fact that the NDC has not provided any evidence to back the fact that they actually won that election because they have not attached any summary result sheet to this. The Electoral Commission did not oppose this application for mandamus, except to say that they are ready to undertake their statutory obligation if the court orders them to do so. Addo, the lawyer for the NDC, opposed this application and said if the NPP's case is that the declaration were made in breach of any statute or TI 127, the applicable place to go is the High Court, but by way of an election petition and not come by way of mandamus. Again, he cited a letter written by the NPP parliamentary candidate to the Electoral Commission that actually admitted that EC officials in Tema Central had actually declared NDC's Ebi Bright as the parliamentary candidate-elect, but except to say that that declaration was made in breach of due process, for which reason he wanted the process restarted. And he said once the declaration had been made, the remedy lied in an election petition. There was also a tape played in court of the returning officer in the constituency declaring Ebi Bright, and the NDC's case is that once that evidence has been led in court to show that there was a declaration, if the claim of the NPP is that the declaration was made in breach of any regulation, then they have to go by way of an election petition and lead evidence to these effects. The court then called the case of Okaikwe Central, where Gary Dimako made the point that the declaration of Baba Sadiq as MP-elect took into cognizance only 110 polling stations in that constituency, and that in fact there are more than 140 polling stations there, which clearly showed that the collation exercise had not been concluded. Addo Tamaklo then cited a letter written by Patrick Bawumia to the Electoral Commission where he demands a revocation of the declaration of Baba Sadiq as MP-elect because of what he called irregularities. Addo Tamaklo made the same case again, that if Patrick Bawumia incited a case of irregularities, then the appropriate forum is the High Court by way of an election petition. It was the same case with respect to Techiman South and Ablekuma North, where the NDC declared as the winners of that parliamentary election. The case was made that those declarations were made without due process and that the court should set same aside and order a collation of the results. The NDC again made the case that it's only an election petition where an evidence will be led to actually get to the root of the claims that have been made, that these declarations were made in excess of the powers conferred on the Electoral Commission. Irabnobin, who was earlier declared as the MP-elect for Ablekuma North, as well as Baba Sadiq, who was earlier declared as MP-elect for Okaikwe Central, spoke to us after the hearing and said they were confident that they are going to win this case and take their rightful seats in Parliament.
Delighted, and I would like to thank Bishop Dag, who is an amazing man, an amazing man of God. Bishop Dag is someone who never ceases to amaze me. He's truly blessed, and we thank God for his life. We have gone through an election, and I want to thank God for his blessings to myself and to the country, Ghana. The book of Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 18, tells us that in all things give thanks to God. And for me, I have an abiding faith in the Lord. And so for what he has done for us, we are giving thanks to him. I know and I believe that God has a plan for me for greater and better things in the future. So I want to thank all of you for giving us the opportunity to wish you a happy new year from my wife and I. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless First Love. God bless Lighthouse. God bless Bishop Dag. Thank you very much.
Yo, me na masese mo ja so pa na mutie na afin so mo tan ehwe fa o comment ebra comment section na menkin kan emfa mo fefefe aha eye Ghanatube so mo dofo snowy ene de nsem ne ebrem on subscribe ya subscribe na afin so fa onsa emi notification bell no se ne be a se me de nsem ne tuma na onya ne intem pa so sisi ade makram.